Another of the Google products I've been looking at is this one called Currents. Let me just turn my screen around, you can see it more clearly. There it is, Currents. This is a news feed. So what we've got is we've got two choices. We've got a library feed and trending. Trending you don't get to choose. It's whatever's popular at the moment. It's what people are looking at. Library is a series of news feeds that you can choose. So for example, when it starts, you might find that you've only got Fast Company, Good Life, Forbes and some of the others. If you want to add another news feed, you just tap the Add More button. So the featured ones are the ones that Google thinks that everybody would like to read. Forbes, Fast Company, eGadget, all that kind of stuff. Recommended. Recommended by Google is the news items that you should want to read maybe. Now it's going on the internet at the moment and actually looking for them. So there they are. So we can look through those. Google Today and so on. We can also look for newspapers or news providers. So Huffington Post. I think I found some English ones here as well. The Guardian, The Independent. There are business newspapers you can look at. Design newspapers you can look at. Entertainment news, lifestyle news, science, technology, and so on. So how does this work? What you do is you choose the feature that you want, the provider that you want. So let's go back to design. Let's see if there's a good design one that we can add. Let's try Cool Hunting, and you just tap Add Free of Charge. That's now in my library. So when I say done, we should find my Cool Hunting is now turned up on my library. I can tap that, and it now goes and fetches the latest news stories. So design, style, culture, and videos, so on. Home button down the bottom. Settings button here. So you can include images or not, sync settings, the services, and so on. If you tap one of those providers, you see all the news from that provider. Home button again. We can look at the cult of Mac and see all the Mac stories. This little button on the left hand side here looks like an open book. That brings up our table of contents. So we can have a quick look through, see what we want to read, and then we can read about that. And I'll decide I don't want to provide them with my email address. Back to my table of contents. Look at the next item that I want to read. And so on. So trending are stories that are popular, stories that are upcoming, things that a lot of people are reading. Library are your own personal choices of newspapers.